Imagine, over 100 years ago, the vast sun-scorched deserts of the Arabian Peninsula. This wasn't a single nation, but a patchwork of rival tribes, shifting alliances, and endless sands. In the heart of this land, a young man named Abdulaziz Ibn Saud held a powerful dream to unite his fractured homeland and restore the honor of his family. In 1902, at just 26 years old, this dream ignited into action. He wasn't a king with a grand army. He was a leader with a vision. He gathered a small, fiercely loyal group of about 40 warriors. Their target, Riyadh, his family's ancestral city, now held by their rivals. This mission was audacious, bordering on impossible. It wasn't just about capturing a city, it was about sparking a revolution. Under the cloak of a moonless night, Abdulaziz and his men approached the city walls. In a legendary feat of daring, they scaled the palm trees leaning against the ramparts and slipped silently into the city. They weren't an invading army. They were ghosts in the darkness, moving with purpose and precision. They waited for the dawn, their hearts pounding in unison with the coming day. As the first light broke, they launched their surprise attack on the Masamak fortress, the heart of enemy power in Riyadh. The clash was swift, brutal, and decisive. Against all odds, the fortress fell. Abdulaziz Ibn Saud himself struck down the rival governor. As the dust settled, the flag of the House of Saud was raised high above Riyadh once more. The city's inhabitants, hearing of his return, rejoiced that single, daring victory wasn't just an end to a battle. It was the electrifying beginning of a new era. News of the reclamation of Riyadh spread like wildfire across the desert, a symbol of hope and a call to arms. This was only the first step on a long, arduous journey. Over the next 3 decades, Ibn Saud led his forces in countless battles. But his war wasn't for personal wealth or absolute power. It was a crusade for unity. He understood that a nation couldn't be built on conquest alone. It had to be built on loyalty, diplomacy, and a shared identity. He masterfully navigated the complex web of tribal politics, forging alliances through marriage, respect, and a common faith. Slowly but surely, he brought the scattered regions together. Tribe by tribe, city by city, the pieces of the puzzle began to fit. He consolidated his control over the central region of Najd, then turned his sights to the sacred western province of Hejaz, home to Mecca and Medina. Finally, he secured the resource-rich eastern province along the Persian Gulf. Each victory was another thread woven into the fabric of a new nation. Then, on September 23, 1932, the culmination of 30 years of struggle and dreaming became a reality. A royal decree was issued, officially uniting the lands of Najd Hejaz and their dependencies. A new nation was born, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, named after its founding family, Abdulaziz Ibn Saud. The young warrior who had scaled the walls of Riyadh was now the first king of a unified kingdom. But destiny had one more incredible chapter to write. Just a few years later, in 1938, something happened that would change the course of history, not just for Saudi Arabia, but for the entire world. Beneath the golden sands that had witnessed centuries of struggle, American geologists discovered oil black gold. This discovery was a force of nature, an economic miracle that would transform the kingdom from a regional power into a global heavyweight. The newfound wealth was astronomical, but King Abdulaziz saw it not as an end, but as a means. He used it to build the infrastructure of a modern state: schools, hospitals, roads, and ports. He laid the foundation for the powerhouse that Saudi Arabia is today. From the daring raid on Riyadh to its commanding presence on the world stage, the story of Saudi Arabia is an epic tale. It's a story of faith in a vision, the determination to overcome impossible odds, and the leadership to unite a people. It serves as a powerful reminder that even in the harshest, most unforgiving deserts, dreams, when nurtured with courage and perseverance, can bloom like roses and reshape the world. Thanks so much for watching this piece of history with us. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.